All right, let's talk about it. We're going to dive right into it. This may be the shortest podcast that I have done, but at the end of the day, this is my last committed podcast. So I am going to say thank you so much for tuning in. I have completed 20 episodes. It will be 20 after today. This one I was supposed to do October the 3rd, but I'm telling you, I have just been dealing with some things, but I made a commitment to do 100 YouTubes about what is happening in my life to let you know that I am not perfect. No one is perfect. And as survivors, we all have to heal on our own time. So remember, this is episode number 20. Well, actually, it's episode number 20, being 20 episodes completed today, but this is number 19. Number 19 is on self-care. What does self-care really mean? You know, self-care to me is personal health maintenance. So when you think about maintenance, you're thinking about the wear and tear on our refrigerator, or oil change or tune up to your car. But what about the maintenance for our body? Let's just ponder on that for a minute. So to me, self-care is personal health maintenance. Just like we do maintenance on everything else to keep it afloat, we have to do the same thing when it comes to our mind, body, soul, and spirit. So remember, feel free to email me at Lishey, Lishey Johnson at gmail.com. Today is December the 1st. I mean, it is the holiday time, and I pray as one survivor to another survivor that you are taking care of yourself and you are not feeling overwhelmed with the pressure of not having. I know that's deep right there, but not having the resources or the finances to be able to do what it is that you would have normally done 2 years ago. And with this shooting, it feels like it has done more than just affected, our mind with the PTSD. But like I say, it has affected people in their relationships. We are now at 59 people being killed, over 400 being injured, including myself. And I tell you, I'm just going through it. We go through it. I go through it financially, mentally. Some days I don't even want to get out of the bed. And heck, it's 2 years later. So earlier today on my YouTube, so you can check in the YouTube December 1, Why Not Me, October 1, I talked about this thing, PTSD. It's a thing. It's a symptom. It doesn't go away, but what we have to learn how to control it, acknowledge it, just be aware that this is what it is. Not let me react on it. Let me figure out a way where I can just get a hold of this thing and say, you are not going to overpower me today. I see you, I feel you, and start doing some breathing techniques. Do some breathing techniques. Or I pray that you can call a friend. Call a friend, dial a friend. Sometimes your family members don't understand, and then sometimes your girlfriend or your boo don't understand. So I hope 2 years later you were able to call at least one person and talk about it. If you have not found one person, please feel free to email me or join a group, an organization. When I talk about organization, there is every town, there's Survivor. It's on a national level. Okay, so there's Everytown, and then there's also Mom Demands Action. Both of those organizations have websites, both of those organizations have Facebook, both of those organizations have people that are there to listen to you with your concerns, your issues, or if you just maybe want to talk, get involved. That's another way for you to channel your energy by getting involved and helping another survivor. Okay? Let's all reach out and try to help at least one person. We can't save the world, but if we can just help one person, we have made a difference. So today is the last episode, episode number 19. But again, there is 20 episodes that's out there for you, and it's a little bit of my testimony, my story, the things that I have done to heal. So hopefully I have said something that can maybe help you today or help you tomorrow. So the episode tonight is about self-care. I'm going to give you 5 things that I think that will be good for you, but it's also important for you to get your notepad out, write them down, but do them. Don't just write them down and close the book. Write them down on a sticky. So I'm giving you 5. So get 5 stickies out and put one on each sticky. Put it in a bathroom downstairs, or if you have a bathroom upstairs, put it in your bedroom. Put another one on the refrigerator. Wherever you go through your house, the front door, the back door, find 5 different locations and put one of your stickies there. And then say it to yourself every time you see it. Because this is for nobody but for you. For you and for me, because we are still healing. We owe nobody nothing. Hear me again. You are not being selfish. Today is about self-care. It is about you. Let time be time. I don't know how many times I have said that, but let time be time, and hopefully it starts to resonate with you. You cannot rush this process of being healed overnight. If you could be healed overnight, it wouldn't be called PTSD. PTSD is something that keeps going over and over and over in your head. Do you get it? It keeps coming back up to the surface. That's why it is called PTSD, because it's a trigger. It's a flash that keeps coming up. So you can't put a Band-Aid over it like a cut and think it's going to go away in 2 to 3 weeks. It's not going to go away. You just have to learn some tools to help yourself along the process. Okay, so hopefully you have a pen and some stickies by now. Okay, the first one is going to be positive affirmations. One of the episodes I talked about several different positive affirmations. So positive affirmation, you can wake up and say, I love myself today. Something positive about your life. You know, for me, I'm going to say, Lord, thank you for just waking me up this morning, and thank you for allowing me to make a difference in someone else's life. Lord, use me so that I can make a difference. That's my positive affirmation. But you have to come up with your own and put that one in your bedroom. So when you wake up in the morning, what is that first positive affirmation? And be sure to tell yourself that you love you. Just say out loud, whatever your name is. Just say, for example, Lishay, I love you. Tell yourself that you love you. And then number 2, heal the mind through the body. Write that down. Heal the mind through the body. We only have one body. You are a survivor. You are still here. So what you have left, you got to take care of it. You have to take care of it. So what can you do to take care of your body? Of course, you know, we can always eat right. right now, I felt like, I mean, I almost died. I could have died. I'm going to eat whatever the heck I want to eat. That's probably not good to say, but that's just how I feel right now. I am not dieting. I'm going to eat what I want to eat right now. So next year, maybe I'll go on a diet. But right now, I'm not even thinking about a diet. I am thinking about getting my mind right and my body right. So you can exercise. Exercise is good. Or you can go out for just a nice walk. If you live in a nice area, or if you don't, just drive to the park. It's about being out. I am working on that with my psychiatrist because honestly, I don't want to go anywhere. And I know that that is not healthy, but it's the push. I need the push. So maybe if you have a friend or two, you can email them or you can text them to, hey, come and pick me up next week. Let's go to the mountains or let's go to the resort. Let's go to a movie because today you may not be ready for it. And you might not be ready next week. But if you set it up for somebody else to come pick you up, then you need to get dressed and be ready so that you can go. So that's how someone can push you without them knowing that they are pushing you. And let's pray that they're not a flake and then they cancel because you really need that outing. So number 3, breathe. I'm working on that as well. It's our breathing. We have to make sure that we take slow breaths in and out. When you wake up in the morning, don't just jump out of the bed. Just kind of do some stretches before you get out of the bed. Now, for me, I'm still having ankle issues, so I stretch my ankle out before I even think about getting out of the bed. So just try to do some breathing techniques. Roll your neck, around and around and blow out, the air and stick your stomach out as far as you can. Inhale and exhale. And then number 4, channel your pain into creativity. Let me say it again. Challenge your pain, whatever pain you're having, whether it is mental or physical, into creativity. So when I say creativity, be creative. Okay, so the pain that I'm having, I'm being creative by sharing it with you because I want you to know that you're not alone going through this. As I mentioned, join a group where maybe you can help another survivor. Or sometimes just listening. You can get on a conference call and just listen. And then you say, you know what? I'm going to do that one day. And that's how you can become stronger each day. So the organization, again, I'm going to give you 2 that I support and I am a member of. And I'm on a weekly conference call and that builds me up. We meet once a month, Moms Demand Action here in Las Vegas. So if you're a Vegas resident, we do meet once a month here in Henderson. But Moms Demand Action is all over the world. It's a nationwide organization. Now, every town that there is a survivor, every town there's a survivor. And also you can find it up under Moments That I Survive. I have a story that's out there, Moments That I Survive. And that is with Everytown Survivor. You can YouTube or Google that. So that's out there as well for you. Join an organization where you will feel as though you are taking your power back and you are trying to do something. Laws don't change with one voice. It changed with thousands of voices speaking. Millions of people coming together can make a change. One person cannot make change. It takes a team. That's just my personal thought. Okay, and then number 5. This is hard for me. Asking for help. Oh my God. As a real estate agent for 20 years from California a director in the casino industry, opening up 2 nonprofits here in Las Vegas, American Business Women Association and Heart and Soul Hospitality. I have a problem asking for help because I am a doer. If I say I'm going to do something, I am going to do it. I don't look for someone to help me. I get it done. And to sit here in this house for over 2 years, it is damn near killing me. So I have to stay active. And that helps me keep your mind right, because you have to be sharp. You have to be sharp. Iron sharpens iron. So when I say get involved, get in something involved that's like-minded. If you do not have a church home, you can also watch church on television. Whatever it's going to do to make you stronger is what I am recommending to you. Asking for help, meaning someone to take you to the movies, someone to take you to the grocery store. Because a lot of times if you look in your phone and you think about, who do I talk to the most? Just look in your cell phone and see how many times you've called this person during the week the most. 10 times, was it your mom? Or 10 times it was your girlfriend? Or 10 times it was your boyfriend? Or 10 times whoever you have called the most. And then you take a look at them and say, do you want your life to be as theirs? Would you want your life to be like theirs? So if they are struggling and you are struggling by no fault of your own, maybe now because you are a survivor and the shooting has taken place and you're on disability or on SSI, or now you're working part-time because you can't function the way that you were functioning before the shooting. But what if your finances are low? The people that you talk to all the time, their finances are low, so they can't help you financially. You're both in the same boat. So, but what they can do is maybe take you to the market, or maybe go to the park with you and just sit down, or maybe you guys can go watch a movie or go to the dollar store. Find something you can do together. Ask for help, meaning come get me, take me with you. I need an outing and I just need to talk. So try to think of a way that you can ask for help. So let me run those by you one more time without adding to them. So number 1, positive affirmation. Number 2, heal the mind through the body. Number 3, breathe. Number 4, channel your pain into creativity. Number 5, ask for help. So you have to remember to take care of yourself. By taking care of yourself, try seeking a counselor. Just because you went and seen a counselor 3 to 4 times, that doesn't mean anything. That means that you made an attempt to do something. Continue to go. If you are a survivor from the Las Vegas shooting, what you've seen is not going to go away. The counselor can help you with some tools that can help you kind of push that thing down. But when it comes back up again, you would have had some tools in your tool chest to know how to handle it, per se. So talk to a trusted friend, and if you have someone in your family that will listen and not be judgmental, I don't. But I do have 1 or 2 girlfriends, just 1 or 2, that I can talk to. I don't have a handful, so let me be honest with you. I do not have a handful. I have maybe 1 or 2 that I can call and talk to about this thing. But I do see my therapist, if you want to call it therapist, psychiatrist, group counseling, whatever you want to call it. But I still go. Okay? And then get outdoors. Outdoors is very important. And then exercise. So I have not been exercising, but I have been pushing myself to get out more, and try to get around people. So that has been a way for me dealing with this, is by isolating myself and not being around people. But now, for as health wise, I need to get out and start socializing and being around people. I hope that makes sense to you. So thank you again for tuning in to episode number 19, Self-Care. Leshay Johnson at gmail.com. And just a footnote, I want you to know that I am working with a writer and I am excited. My goal and expected time frame to have my book out is by October 1st, our 3rd anniversary. So therefore, I'm not putting extra pressure on myself, but I am with my writer once a week, and we go through my journal, and I'm reading my journal as she is typing, in only 1 hour, because going through this and writing is extremely painful. I am just starting to remember or reflecting some of the things that happened that night. But this is 2 years ago that I have put it in my journal. So I have to give myself like a pat on the back for being able to read it and share what happened to me with someone that's like a non-party, that really has no interest. Her interest is for me to tell the people in my own words what happened, what I believe, and what I think. That's the bottom line when it comes to the book. So keep your eyes open for that. And the book, of course, is going to be called Why Not Me, October 1. I do have some hats available now for $15, and I do have t-shirts available now for $20, all sizes. And basically, I invested in these things so that it can help me pay for like the podcast and get the website, because as you well know, I am still not working, and it's 2 years later. This is how you be creative. Come up with something that you feel as though can help someone else. So anyway, let's get back to give yourself some time. That's where I left off at. Give yourself some time to heal. Don't force the healing. Okay? Don't force the healing or feel as though you're being pressured by somebody else's clock, because it's about you. You matter. We don't even see what happened anymore on the news, because they feel as though, okay, well, NGM said that they're going to settle whatever with the survivor, so now that's history. We can move forward. But one person can't make change. They're still not talking about the parking lot. Next thing you know, the parking lot is going to be built, and we're going to be standing around saying, oh, well, I didn't think they were still going to put a parking lot over there. Well, nobody's talking about it. I'm talking about it on Twitter. I'm buzzing about it. I'm calling it the park and pay cemetery. When you park your behind there, remember who died there. So, you know, it's a hot topic with me. So if it's a hot topic with you, you have to talk about it, because one person can't make change. So like I said, right now it's the holiday time. Everybody thinking about Black Friday. I'm still thinking about the 59 that are deceased. This is the purpose of me doing the podcast, the episode, to let you know as a survivor, how can you heal? Because they have moved on. We're no longer in the media because the shooting is not bringing up ratings. But every time you hear them saying something happened here, another shooting, you counter react, and you should say, Las Vegas survivors are still having a tough time. We've lost our homes, we've lost our cars, we've lost our jobs. We're still dealing with stuff. Nobody's thinking about that, but I'm thinking about it, because you matter. So be patient and just be prepared. I went away pre-Thanksgiving because I knew I couldn't be in the airport with thousands and thousands of people, because that does something to me still. I don't go out at night and go into a restaurant. I don't want to be where there's crowds of people. So I went to Atlanta a week before Thanksgiving and came back before all the rush of all the people in the malls and flying around, at the airport. I couldn't do it. So when I say be patient and be prepared, you know what might trigger you, right? So just be prepared. Have your medication with you, or be prepared by knowing your breathing techniques. If it's like patting of the hand, or if it's snapping your fingers, whatever you need to do to calm yourself down and to get out of that state of mind that you're in. If you're having an anxiety attack or a panic attack, ice works. So if you can get ice, I keep a Ziploc bag with me, so wherever I am, I can just tell somebody, hey, I'm not feeling too cool. If you could just put a couple pieces of ice in this little Ziploc bag, it'll be okay. And you can put that around your neck, around your forehead, on your back. It's just the fact of something cold in your hands will help you with sweating per se. And then allow yourself to feel what it is that you feel. Nobody feels, or we don't feel the same, but maybe there's something that I'm saying to you that you're listening to that may be resonating in your spirit, that we have these things in common, or you're going through the same thing I'm going through because we were there. I am not discrediting any type of like domestic abuse, substance abuse. Survivor is being a survivor. There's all kind of things that you can be a survivor from. Cancer, lupus, diabetes, but you know what it is that you're going through. So allow yourself to feel. Don't deny what it is that you're feeling. If you're not feeling good today, then hey, just say, I'm not feeling good today, but you don't have to walk around with it on your forehead. Just maybe lay low. Just lay low. If you don't have to go anywhere, don't go anywhere if you know you're having a bad day. I'm getting ready to wrap this up, but why is it important? It's important for you physically and mentally. Physically, we think about the outer appearance. So what can you do for the outer appearance? That is work out, go to the gym, or work out in your own home. I'm not a gym person, but I love to walk, and believe it or not, I was a marathon runner. I doubt very seriously if I will ever be able to run 26.2 miles after having all of my Achilles repaired. I have anchors that was placed in my right ankle, and believe it or not, they're going to have to come out because they're not working. I should have been able to walk 6 months after the surgery. I am now with a walker, a cane, and a scooter. Never thought in a million years I would see myself riding around on an electric scooter. So I have to allow myself right now to feel what it is that I'm feeling. And I'm not happy about it at all. So let me let you know about that. I'm not happy about it at all, rolling my behind around in an electric scooter. To me, this is my third Christmas. I'm embarking my third holiday of not being able to do what it is that I want to do. I like to put my Christmas sweater on with a turtleneck and be in the mall listening to the music. I would be like the last person in the mall shopping just because I like being around people. Right now, I don't want to see nobody. So that has changed my life. How has it changed your life? Email me, lisheyjohnson@gmail.com. How has a Las Vegas shooting interrupted your life? Talk about it. When you talk about it, you're able to heal and you're able to move on. Why is it important? It's the physical and the mental. Your mental health. The mental health. Give back. Join an organization. Get with a counselor. Get some group therapy. It will help you. Get it off. Get it off your chest. Talk to like-minded people. And then it's your confidence and your self-esteem. You have to build your confidence back up, and certainly your self-esteem. I'm going to say happy holidays to you and thank you for tuning in. Episode number 19, Self Care. Please take the time, if you enjoyed listening to me, to go back and listen. Start at podcast episode number 1. There is 20 episodes available for you. And if you would like to reach out, again, my email address is lishayjohnson@gmail.com. If you would like a t-shirt, please let me know. If you would like a hat, please let me know, and I will greatly ship that to you. The hats are $15. The t-shirts are $20, and the books are going to be $25 for those that have listened to my podcast, because I will be dropping you a code to punch in so that you can get my book for $25. It's going to hit the market at $29.99. So thank you again for allowing me to take up your time and to share my story, as well as my take on self-care, how to heal the mind, body, the soul, and praying for your spirit to be like-minded, where you and I can make a difference by giving back and sharing our story, our testimony, if you will, with another survivor. You are not in this alone. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in to Why Not Me, Lishay Johnson.